Hey, everybody, thank you for joining me here and Always Working for God, where I'm sharing Jesus all around the world. Today, in this video, we will be discussing the Bible in 5 minutes, where you or someone else may have a question that you cannot answer, and all the answers are in the Bible. So, the question for today is: are Satan and the devil bound in hell? Are Satan and the devil bound in hell? We will be coming out of three scriptures today, and the first one starts in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8, and it says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour." The next one comes out of the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verses 8 through 11. The book of Matthew, chapter 4, verses 8 through 11. And they say, "Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then saith Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him." The last one is book of Job, chapter 1, verses 6 through 7. The book of Job, chapter 1, verses 6 through 7. And they say, "Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." So the question again is: are Satan and the devil bound in hell? Well, after reading these scriptures, you should know that the answer is no. They are on this earth. They are walking to and fro on this earth, looking for someone to devour, looking for someone to not be guarding their gates. And when I say guarding their gates, I'm talking about your eye gates, your ear gates, your mouth gates, your mind, your hands, everything where the devil is waiting for you to not guard them, for you to take your guard down, and he will enter in to your gates because you are giving him permission. You are giving him permission to come into your gates and do whatever he wants. That is legal access for the enemy. We always have a choice. We either have a choice to say yes or no to the enemy. The enemy, he comes in and he messes with our mind. He wants our mind. He wants us to think of things that are not godly. He wants us to believe things that are not godly. He wants us to walk in wickedness, to live in wickedness, to think wickedness, to follow our flesh. And it's not always the devil's fault. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and he will influence us to do things that are against God, that are taking us away from God. And again, like I said before, it is our choice to allow the enemy to have power over us by us either saying yes or no to the enemy. If you can see how the world is now and has always been, the world is under a spell of the wicked one. We are under a spell because we believe all these things that the enemy tells us. We fall for the lies and the deceptions of the enemy. We lust after the things of this world, which is what the enemy wants us to do. That's why he took Jesus up into a high mountain, tempting him of all the kingdoms of this world, because he wanted Jesus to bow down to him, to yield to him. And Jesus did not give in. Jesus stood his ground by speaking the word. So, are Satan and the devil bound in hell? No. They are here on this earth until they get thrown into the abyss for 1,000 years and be loosed again for a little season. But in the end, Satan and the devil and the Antichrist and the false prophets and those who took the mark of the beast will experience the second death, which is the lake of fire burning with brimstone, which will burn for eternity. That is what will happen to them in the end.